Okay, children, good morning to everybody. Then we started lesson number 1, weekend sense. From last two classes, we are talking about the sense organs and what their functions and everything. Yesterday also we started that good touch, bad touch, and smell with the help of the nose. How can we smell? And taking care of nose. Everything we have completed from the last two classes. Now, and finally, we are going to talk about the sense organ eyes. Yes, eyes are also one of the sense organ, one of the part of our face which belongs to sense organs. See children, we studied in our previous class how blind people use their sense of touch to read and write. We studied in our previous class how blind people use their sense of touch to read and write. Blind people, how blind people అంటే ఏంటి, blind అంటే ఏంటి, blind అంటే కళ్ళు కనపడకపోవడం. How they will read and write, you have already learned their telling. How they will learn without the eyes, what you can see, what you can read, what you can write. See the children, they use a special script. For the blind children, they are using a special script called Braille script. What is that script name, Nana? Braille. This script is written on a thick paper, making a series of raised dots with the help of pointed tool. చూడండమ్మా ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ మనకి చాలా thin. This script is written on a thick paper. Thick అంటే కొంచెం గట్టిగా ఉన్న పేపర్ మీద that script will be written in a series. Series means in a line wise they will write by raising the dots. The dots are raised up with the while the dots are raised up, they can see with the help of the pointed tool. When the dots are raised, they can read by using their hands. Blind people are able to feel the raised dots with their fingers, which enables them to read. While the script is written in a series wise by raising the dots with the help of the hands, by touching with their fingers, they can read and they can write. Once again children, in the previous class we have learned about how blind people will read and write. How they will read? They will read with the help of the script Braille. That Braille script is written in a thick paper by raised dots. That while the raised dots are raised with the help of the fingers, they touch the raised dots. With the raised dots, the blind people will read and write easily. It is a moral responsibility to be sensitive towards differently abled people. Moral responsibility ante it is maximum common sense. Evaraithe ala whose sense organs are very weak, we must help them. We should not tease them. Many people are insensitive to the needs of such people. అలాంటి మనుషుల పట్ల చాలా మంది కూడా వేరే అంటే వాళ్ళు just they tease them. They'll not look like an people. They'll just always tease them. They'll say they'll keep nicknames on them. We should not do like that. If you are not interested to do any help to them, leave them. But don't try to tease them. Those are blind, those are deaf, and those are dumb. Those type of people, you should not tease them. They feel that such people cannot live in a normal life. But this is not true. Many people like చాలా మంది those the sense organs are not at all good. We feel them what they can do in their life. But like that people, so many are there like Louis Braille, Helen Keller, Madeline Renway have proved their worth in spite of being differently able. వాళ్ళకి blindness ఉండి కూడా they proved their life in a very good way. See about Madeline Renway's no finish line. Madeline Renway developed a disease at the age of 9. She is blind. She know that she was blind at the age of 9, which left her legally blind. She was blind, but she won national championship in women's 5,000 meter race 3 times. She has won many medals in shot put. She became first blind person to compete in the Olympic Games in Sydney. In 2001, she also co-wrote and published her autobiography. She wrote his own book and she published that book in 2001. That book is No Finish Line, My Life as I See It. See, while she is blind also, she completed her life in a good way. She is a national champion 3 times. 500 meter running race, she is a national champion, and she has written his own autobiography in 2001. Maximum everybody will treat this type of people in a bad way. No, you should not treat them like that. If you don't want to do the friendship with them, leave it. But don't try to tease them. See, it is our duty to lend helping hands to such people. It is our duty. Let them help them, but don't discourage them. They do not need our pity or sympathy. They don't need our pity. మనం చూపించే జాలి కానీ కరుణ కానీ వారికి అవసరం లేదు. What they need is our wholehearted cooperation and support. They need only our cooperation and support. Just if they are not able to see, just help them. Just give them support. But don't show. They are telling them don't show any pity or sympathy on us, but give some support and just cooperate, so that they can lead a normal life and be a part in the society. So that if like that people, if we'll give any help to them, they can lead a simple life in the society. They can complete their life. But if you not give any support, always they are going to tease them, they feel very unhappy and they feel very sad. Okay, see, one more thing. Noise is an unwanted sound that can losses of hearing. When you are keeping very hard noise, your ear will get damaged, stress and many other problems. So avoid making noise in school, at home. So don't do any noise at school or at home. Play your audio gadgets at low volume. When you are keeping any TV or any radio, you play them in a low volume, but don't keep in a high volume. That will disturb your ears and your eardrums will be spoiled. Okay children, now coming to warm up. Skin is the biggest sense organ of our body that helps us to feel. Already I told skin, it is one of the part of the sense organ, but it is the largest sense organ. It helps us to feel. A touch can be good or bad. Touch అనేది good అయినా అవ్వచ్చు, bad అయినా అవ్వచ్చు. Noise helps us to see. Nose helps us to smell. Sense of smell and taste go together. Sense of smell, taste ఒకసారి అవుతుందని ఆల్రెడీ నేను చెప్పాను. When you feel any smell, you will get water from your mouth. But those two sense organs will work at one time. People whose body parts do not function properly are differently abled people. Whose body parts are not working properly, they are abled people. It is their moral responsibility to be sensitive to different abled people. అంటే వాళ్ళ పట్ల మనం దయ చూపించాలి తప్ప we should not tease them and we should not make them bad. Okay, then just they are asking to cooperate and they are asking some help that to lead in a society. Okay children, take the pencil. See children, all of you take your pencil. See here, already given the textbook part also, page number 156. Right, do this A bit and B bit. Our nose helps us to hear. Braille script is used by people who are blind. For a skin related problem, we should visit a dermatologist. Our whole body is sensitive because of taste buds, nerve endings in our skin. Our whole body is sensitive because of nerve endings. Dash is the biggest sense organ, skin. We should use it dash to avoid sunburns. Sunburns, when children came usually sunscreen. We should clean our nose with a clean napkin. Our dash are very sensitive to touch. Our finger tips are very sensitive to touch. Complete this page number 156 textbook part. Okay children, thank you. Bye.